Alright people, you're back. Another episode of Superman JP, Shirtless J, the Black Vin Diesel, all that good stuff. Call me what you want, just don't call me Collect or B. Anyways, I just did a video, but we're going to do another one because, hey, why not? Up the uploads, right? Max uploads. But we're back on this XR. We just did a rundown on what we needed and we fixed some things on it. Namely, the gas tank, the brake cable, the clutch cable, and there was something else. No, I just took the front brake cable off because I gotta do something down there to make it so it'll stay. But anyways, we got it cranked up, but the carb runs like crap. So we're gonna do some TLC on this carb clean, slight carb rebuild, whatever. Anyways, let's get right down to it. So first things first, we'll just go to the easy stuff, knock it out. Make sure you turn your fuel off. Disconnect your hose, preferably from the petcock, so then you can keep whatever fuel in the line. And after that, well, it's whichever. If you want to take the fuel line off from the carburetor, that's fine, or from the petcock. I'm gonna take it off from the petcock because I'm gonna replace this fuel line. It's pretty freaking dry. Next, you wanna get your screws off. The screw I had to put up there was an 11 millimeter, and the other one was a 10. I took those off, and we get it out. And usually you have your throttle cable connected in there. I already took it out, so that's it. Once you do that, the carburetor is out. So we'll take this carburetor out and put it on the bench here and get some things done. Stay up. It's not gonna stay up. Alright, put this carburetor here so it'll be more visually pleasing, even though it's still chaotic in here. It's gonna be a little chaotic. Let's turn this GTA 5 down. My L, don't worry, it's not THC. I'm in North Carolina, so THC is illegal. And there's a sheriff literally on the street right here in my neighborhood. This is him. Silver Haze to be exact. But here's our fuel line. We're going to go ahead and leave it on because it's pretty up there. I already drained the float bowl as much as I can. It's slowly coming out of the float bowl, so there's a problem either with the actual float letting the fuel in, or it's something else hogging it up. So let me find my freaking screwdriver that I just had. Oh, what the hazel? Okay. Dagnabbit. Alright, we got it. So we'll crack all these screws loose from the bottom. There's only 3. Don't underestimate these. I already had them loose, so don't try to take them off like this. When you take them off, you gotta mean it, because they will strip out and you'll be upset. Keep up with your stuff. What I also do is what I need to do right now. I lay down a shop rag so I won't misplace anything. Everything I take off will be on the rag. Alright, once we take this off, we'll be able to see the float and all the jets in here. The float actually looks like it's good and doing the job. Immediately what the problem is this float bowl is filled with crap. Let's see if you can see this. Can you see it, man? See how there's still fuel in there, but like I said, I drained the actual bowl before we started, and there's a bunch of sediment at the bottom of that, which will cause it not to drain out and also clog the main jet and the pilot jet. So I don't know how we got it started last time, but we're gonna clean this stuff out right now. Clean this out. Get the rest of this nasty fuel in here. Yeah, it looks bad. We also using some gum out carb cleaner here. They're my sponsors for today. I'm lying. Got no sponsors. Alright. I'll go in that a little bit more and actually clean it. The next what we're going to do is going to pop this float pin out pretty much with a good old slip and snips. You slip and you snip. We're going to take these, try not to mess up the actual position of the float arm. It bends pretty easily. If you lift it straight out, it'll come straight out. If your actual fuel needle was stuck in there, you would want to take it out and like sand it down a little bit, make it so it's smooth, and then put some lube inside of that housing so it doesn't stick. All I'm going to do is spray in there a bit. Next we're going to take our screwdriver that I put down. I'm going to learn to start putting this thing down. That's it. Alright, take your screwdriver here, and yep, can't do it like that, so let's use an actual handle. The longest one, or the biggest one, is your main jet. The small one is your pilot jet, and the needle in the bottom there, or sometimes on the side, is your fuel to air ratio mixture. Let's turn this down a little more. Let's pause this. Okay. So this is my pilot jet. If you look through it, let me look right at you. I can not see any daylight through this pilot jet. The start of the main jet is very, very slim. I can see through it, but it's barely. Alright. Next. I wouldn't say use this, but for the sake of saving time right now, I'm just going to use the channel locks to break off this smaller part of the actual throat for the main jet. And it's obviously clear. The two jets inside there are clear, so that's all good. We'll still spray them out with carb cleaner in your pilot jet, main jet. So those are sprayed out. Now the main thing to take care of is these jets themselves. Freaking pilot jet is ugly. Starting to be able to see through it. also would want to use like a wire. My pipe, my jet cleaners are in a box somewhere in this garage, so I'm not too concerned about finding that right now. Let's get this video done. Alright, this is pretty decent, but not the best. So let's take this out and clean the whole thing here. Alright, so we cleaned all this stuff out. We put everything back together to save you time. There's nothing really to these basic carburetors here. Just with just a main and one pilot jet. So after you put your pilot in and your main jet, you just drop your needle stop for your fuel in there, and then back it out a little bit so you can slide your actual float lever onto it. And then once you do that, you just delicately line your pin in and slide it through. It only goes in one way, so you push it in one way, butt it up, and that's it. Alright, so after everything's cleaned out and all your channels are clean, we should be able to be good. Like I said, the problem was it was bogging when I gave it gas, which usually means the main jet was clogged, because we got it to idle, and the idle is just a pilot jet. Pilot jet controls idle up to 20 miles per hour. Well, not on the 100cc, but 10 miles per hour, whatever the case. And then your main jet controls any high revs or faster speeds like that. So that's a little extra food for thought there. Also, when you line it up, you want your actual float, the bottom of your float, to be level with the actual casing here. So you can see the float is level with the casing, and that's kind of what you want there, so that the fuel makes it all the way in and all that good stuff. So we'll go ahead and drop this back in, put it together, screw it in, and put it on the bike. Way after I change the fuel line, I have another line right here. It should be long enough. Let's do that. Get back to you. Cool. Well, now that everything's back together and we got a new little fuel line on that should reach. Let's go ahead and put this thing back together here. I'm gonna slide this fuel. Well, look, guys, it has to go around the back. That sucks, but it's still gonna reach. That's what it looks like from here. Drop that one. I left my bolts right up top here, so they won't get lost. Makes it easier to deal with. It's still not easy to put on. Damn, these big hands. Alright, well, the car's back on. The line's hooked up. It's pretty late out here in North Carolina, in this suburban community. But we're still going to crank this thing up, see what it does.